So Survive the Night 2 dropped on October 31st of 2025, and let's face it, the game kind of flopped, and there was a lot of complaints about the game, like how survivors were too squishy, too slow, how the game was boring, how hiding was boring, etc. Personally, I really like the game, but then again, I don't speak for everybody. Rock and Spidey listened to all the feedback and complaints about Survive the Night 2 and took all of that feedback and made one big announcement on January 7th. Before I read that announcement, I'm just gonna say a lot of people who played before the Dawn Redux or before the Dawn are going to love this. So on January 7th, Spidey posted this in the announcements. We've been busy taking in the consideration and wide feedback received for the Survive the Night 2 testing, and as we prepared to properly launch the game into its 1.0 status, it's been a long process of figuring out where we want the game to go. Based on the feedback we've received, we have decided to take Survive the Night 2 into a slightly different direction. While not as significant as a new game nor as drastic as the pivot before the Dawn to Survive the Night 1, this is an important shakeup in direction. We see a lot of potential for Survive the Night 2 to thrive as a modern remake of Before the Dawn Redux. This means when 1.0 drops, there will be the classic remastered Before the Dawn cabin returning, still retaining the grounded semi-realistic vibe, like no overly crazy or goofy items/skins. The server count changing from 1v12 to 1v9. Heroes are gonna return. Maps returning with various weather conditions similar to Redux. A bigger focus on stalling, looping, and roaming. No more holding breath by default. Survivor strength increasing somewhat to compensate for reduced survivor count and bigger looping focus. Can still escape via pickup truck at 5 a.m. or optionally complete the map objective and escape early instead. We also feel like the title Survive the Night 2 is at an awkward crossroads. While we originally planned to just continue Survive the Night 2 as the title, we feel like this is a great opportunity to bring the series full circle, and this decision was not made lightly, and it was not done purely to stir up nostalgia. We feel it's more indicative of the nature of this game and sets it apart from other similar named games within a genre. It also properly represents to those that have played it that this update is not a minor content one, but a major shift in gameplay. For this reason, Survive the Night 2 will now take on the name Before the Dawn. It's still a sequel to Survive the Night and will be treated as such. We're excited by this change. After all, Before the Dawn just hit its 10-year anniversary, an achievement we are extremely proud of. The thought that we're still here working on a franchise with a fan base that remains dedicated after 10 years is mind-blowing. We greatly appreciate your feedback, your support, and your patience. People who have begged for Redux to return for years, it's your time to shine. And they also posted a few leaks that I will show all the way at the end of the video. But yeah, so basically old Survive the Night 2 is kind of scrapped, kind of not. Survive the Night 2 was never fully released, so things were always bound to change, but the new changes they describe look so promising and fun. Personally, I'm excited about Heroes returning, as I think there is something still unique about Redux, and I have not seen any asymmetrical slasher game do. Like seriously, I haven't seen any other game do Heroes. For those who don't know what Heroes are, they are basically like upgraded survivors with stronger stats and a special ability that no other survivor can have. If you played Before the Dawn Redux, you know what I mean, but that's basically what Heroes do. They are stronger and better than regular survivors, but only one can exist per round. I'm actually so hyped for their return, and it also keeps the gameplay really fresh, adding a third special role instead of just the same slasher and survivor constantly. I want to save my full thoughts and opinions and ideas on Heroes for a separate video though, so that's all I have to say about Heroes. Hiding won't be the main focus now, but instead looping and roaming will have a larger role than before. I'm indifferent about it, as I think it's fine and cool, as long as defib stays, it doesn't matter to me honestly. Objectives returning I think is interesting, and people will finally have something to do and not needing to do them to escape is also really nice. I like that if you want to distract the slasher, you won't be punished and not be able to escape the round, and same goes for hiding or roaming. Overall, I am very excited about all of these changes coming forward, and the title renaming to Before the Dawn is hype. I have played all the Before the Dawn games as a kid, and have been playing since forever, and seeing the classic title return and Redux gameplay return It's so exciting and sort of nostalgic, and I can't wait. Also, them listening to the community about the survivors being too squishy and hiding the entire round being boring is honestly such a W in my book. Like, they listen to a lot of your guys' feedback and complaints and critiques, and they are kind of remaking Survive the Night 2 into a kind of different game, but not too much. But I'm glad they're making Survive the Night 2 into a game where more people can enjoy it and not be so bored. So try not to hate on them because they literally just announced they're remaking half of the game. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Like I said, I will show a little montage of all the leaks they posted at the end of the announcement. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching. See ya!